It's time for the Mino Project. Tonight, John Mino introduces us to a Green Bay man well known from his football days with the Badgers, but now making his mark on the racetrack. It's a story you'll see only on NBC 26.
141 Speedway in Francis Creek has become a popular spot with race fans so far this spring. One of the drivers was a pretty popular guy with Badger fans during his prior athletic career. There was a time when Eric Mollick got his kicks hitting people as often and hard as possible. That was during his Badger career, where he earned all Big Ten accolades, as well as being named MVP of the Rose Bowl win over Stanford in 2000. These days, he's still strapping on a helmet, but avoiding collisions is high on his list as he maneuvers his IMCA modified around the dirt tracks.
Feeds my competitive juices, and it's I can't compete in athletic sports anymore, and getting a little too old for that competitive sport. So this is my way of kind of getting that adrenaline rush and that fix.
Eric's racing career actually started over 20 years ago working in his brother's pit crew. And while he spends his day working in the highly competitive medical sales field, the track is about as close as he has come to matching that feeling of heading into battle at Camp Randall.
Yeah, it really is. It's like standing in the tunnel, getting ready to go out on the field. And, I know towards the end of my career at Wisconsin and playing, it wasn't as big of butterflies, like the Rose Bowl was. But, you get used to it.
There are days you take the checkered flag and days you're on in the back of the pack. On those days, he harkens back to Barry Alvarez's game time philosophy.
Like he says, the game is a pendulum. It's going to, just like life, it swings back and forth. And sometimes it's not always in your favor, but just stick to your business or stick to what works, and it'll swing back.
Yet, despite the thrill of still taking part in a highly competitive sport, the memories of those days in Madison become even more special as time moves on.
I tell you what, you never really realize how awesome it is until after it's gone, and not just a couple years, but 10 years even after you sit in the grandstands and you're just a normal fan like everybody else, and you're just like, wow, man, I used to be out there. That's so cool.
And once again, Friday night races coming your way from 141 this week. Mino, NBC 26.
If you have a great story you think Mino should tackle, email us at minoproject@nbc26.com.